Well, Mike, everyone going into the second half here of Dropped Frames. Anyone excited for CES? Do you guys care about CES this weekend at all?
CES usually mostly hardware stuff, right?
Yeah, pretty much always hardware. There Zeke or Co and maybe Zeke as well. There is some Mass Effect footage being shown tonight at the NVIDIA stream at 6:30 Pacific. You might be asleep, Co. At that time is when it starts. And I think they're also announcing the 1080i Ti, maybe. I think that's rumored to be announced during the NVIDIA stream.
Speaking of Andromeda, did you hear about the news today?
Oh, yeah, it's got a release date. I saw that. Yeah.
March 21st?
I think that's right. Yeah.
Gotta say, pretty pumped.
Yeah, that's sooner than I thought. I was expecting a much later release.
I was thinking it would actually be like Q3, but everyone told me in chat they had announced Q1, pushed it back there, and looks like they're sticking to it right at the end of Q1. But
yeah. March is going to be busy.
I could go for a nice deep Mass Effect.
Yeah.
What was that?
So I could go for a nice deep Mass Effect right about now.
Oh God, yeah.
Yep.
But also, okay, so I heard another rumor. Apparently, the new South Park game is the day after.
I don't know if that's been announced, but I haven't heard that rumor
I really
either.
hope not. That would be a serious conflict because I kid you not, the last South Park game was incredible. Like, as funny as it was, and it's based on a TV show, whatever. It was a damn good game. So, I mean, I really want to be playing the new one, and if it's be coming out the next day from Andromeda, that would not be great. That's like Battlefield Titanfall level scheduling.
Yeah, I'm seeing what the rumors are. This is from Shack News. Rumor leaked release date for Mass Effect Andromeda and South Park: The Fractured Butthole. Where? It says Q1 2017. It does not say a date. I would be kind of surprised if Ubisoft released Wildlands, For Honor, and South Park all in Q1.
You would also have been surprised if they would have announced Titanfall 2 and Battlefield 1 right next to each other.
Yeah.
So,
You're not wrong.
That's all gone. Yeah, so.
Yeah. I don't know. That's going to be a very busy Q1. At least the latter half. Right now, there's like not shit out till the 24th. But yeah, I want to see what comes. I know there's a 4K monitor coming out at CES. We were talking about that before the show. There's 4K, 144 hertz G-Sync monitor from Asus with HDR, which is probably going to cost like $1,400 or some crazy shit. But I might actually look into getting one. I don't know. We talked about it last week. The text would just be so small for streams. I don't know if I could do it because a lot of games just don't have the ability to change that UI. So I don't know. I haven't really seen anything other streamer related from CES come out yet, but Corsair's doing some stuff. Bajira and them are there, so probably another cool looking keyboard. I don't know what else they could show.
Every time you hit a key, this one vibrates.
Yeah. Razer's probably got some crazy shit too, because Razer always announces some crazy shit at CES.
You saw the Christmas present they sent me, right?
You got the coffee holder, right? Yeah, yeah. I saw a lot of people were teamed that.
Yeah, it's like this is the new direction Razer's going.
Yeah, it's a chroma lit coffee cup, right? Yeah,
and it's actually a nice mug, like it's a steel coffee cup. Yeah, it's really good. Yep. They're breaking into a new industry. You know that computer peripheral thing? It kind of worked out, but coffee cups.
Yeah. Are they selling those?
That's where the money is, from what I've heard.
Are they selling those as well?
I have no idea.
I've never seen that before, so I don't know if it was like a gift for friends or if it was something they're going to be announcing at CES. I don't know. But most of the CES news doesn't really start till later this week, so I guess we'll talk about that next week. And I hope they're going to show footage tonight of Mass Effect. I would assume it's going to be PC because it's at the NVIDIA press thing. Presser, so if it's running on the 1080 Ti's, it's probably look pretty good, and I hope that port is good as well because that's going to be what I try to play it on. But apart from that, CES is kind of not streamer related too much.
Have they announced anything about release dates for Andromeda and the different consoles and PC and all that stuff?
As far as I know, I think it's all the same day. I don't know if that came with the press release today.
I wonder if they're going to do like an early program and stuff. I haven't found a single person to talk to about it yet. So.
Oh, you mean like an early streamer thing?
Well, not anything, like any info at all. The early streamer thing would be great, but yeah, at this point, any info would be.
That's EA, right? I bet you they do
Yeah.
one of those things where they have like an early access because they've done that for every game. And all those were multiplayer games, so I don't know if that's going to be. This is a single player focused game. I don't know. I'm trying to see if in the announcement today they said something about the PC version. US 21st, EU 23rd. I think that's it. Okay, so
2
Europe's
days
getting,
later for EU.
yeah, Europe's getting screwed.
That's dumb.
Oh yeah, for those that don't know, CES is the Consumer Electronic Expo. It happens every year, like the 4th of January, right after the New Year's in Vegas, and it's where everyone brings their new gadgets, their new TVs, their new whatever. It's all it's very hardware based and not so much stuff.
It's like the hardware.
It's like that convention that the dad goes to in Gremlins, right?
Yeah, probably. I think so. I think that's right. Yeah.
The smokeless ashtray.
Yeah. I saw the LG 4K TV got an upgrade, so I'm kind of pissed about that because I just bought one, but that's fine. It's okay. And I don't know what else.
Super thin.
Yeah, it is super. Oh, yeah, that's right. You saw it. Yeah. Dude, the newer one is even thinner. It doesn't have that bottom thing. It doesn't have that power brick at the bottom, where like half the TV has that thing on the bottom, I think. At least from the screenshots I saw, or the pictures that I saw.
Too thin. I need a thicker television.
Yeah. What if you just wall mount it, and it's lighter than a painting?
It's true, yeah.
Yeah, be great. You just put two nails up there. Just put like a $8,000 TV and just support it by nails. That's it. But I'm interested, so I'll probably be looking at all that stuff that's coming. Sorry, that's coming out of there. A lot of VR headsets as well. Lenovo has like a prototype that doesn't work, but they're still letting people wear it or something.
Wait, what?
This is what it feels like on your face.
Yeah, it's literally a prototype.
Like if we were successful.
It's like the form factor of a VR headset, but it doesn't actually work, and they're letting people try it on. I think is what I saw and read.
Is there a screen inside that says video game here on it?
I don't know. I just want to see the crazy stuff that comes out of CES because it comes out of there every year. Like last year, wasn't there like an 85-inch TV or a 90-inch TV that came out of there from a Chinese company or something like that, and it's supposed to be a really good TV. It was 4K and shit like that.
Really?
Yeah. That's the thing of CES is always who has the biggest and best TVs. That's literally what CES is for the most part. So, but we've talked about Mass Effect Andromeda. That got released. There's not really any other news apart from that, so we can continue talking about what games we've played. Zeke, I want to go to you. Because you once told me that you would send me indie games to play, and you haven't done it yet. But I know you've been playing them. So what have you been playing?
Well, it's been a couple of weeks since, or a couple 3 weeks since we actually talked about.
It has, yeah.
Anything new we've been playing. I had 2 indie Sundays where I played some indie games.
All right. Which one are you gonna do first?
Tried the most. What's the opposite of recent?
Oh God.
The latest one.
Not the latest one because that's still recent.
The one before the most recent.
There you go. That's the best way to say it.
There you go. Jesus Christ.
Did you start off with Slayaway Camp?
3 hours a day.
Did you start off with
Slayaway Camp.
Yeah, Slayaway Camp. There you go.
Slayaway Camp. Yep. That's the one we started. That's what I started with. Slayaway Camp. It's pretty straightforward. It's a sliding puzzle game. Like you play this killer. As far as I know, I played it for a couple hours. You play this killer who can only slide to certain parts of the map. You have to try and kill all of the bystanders or counselors or just
Friday the 13th. Yeah.
Yeah. You have to avoid pitfalls and cops and all that kind of stuff. And it's a puzzle game.
Okay.
With a horror, element to it. Pretty straightforward. It's $9.
He even has the mask like Jason.
I was eyeing this. Did it hold your interest, Zeke?
You can get different killers. There's this guy, then you unlock killers as you go along. Like you can get like an old lady, I think it's a grandma or something like that, and you can get. There's several different killers that you can actually unlock and play as, but the gameplay doesn't change.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware.
Did it engage you?
It was all right. I think it'd be a decent mobile game.
Yeah, I was about to say this looks like a good mobile game.
Yeah. Some of the puzzles were. I mean, it takes you a little bit to figure out. You're like, okay, and you can rewind. You can go back and move, and it's kind of like a simplified, blocky version of sausage roll. You know?
Yeah.
You can go one direction, and you figure out, oh shit, I can't go back now. So you rewind or restart the level and do it again. And then when you kill everybody, you have to make your way to that little pentagram, and then you go on to the next level. And it has some cool like 80s callback humor with unlockables and kills and that kind of stuff. It's all very pixel blocky stuff. It's I mean, if you like that kind of game, there you go. It's not something I would necessarily recommend to everybody, but you can see it for what it is. There's no hidden like
it looks pretty much $9 you said, $10?
$9 right now. Yep.
That's right. You wrote all this down. I remember that.
Yeah, I did.
We're moving along, Zeke, to the next game.
Sounds good.
Oh, God. I'm just going to go right here.
Is Wolcen Lords of Mayhem.
Okay. What do you do in Lolson? What?
Wolcen, WOLCEN.
Wilson from Home Improvement.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah, Wolcen Lords of Mayhem is a very Diablo-ish kind of a game. It's what's that other game that you really liked?
Grim Dawn.
Grim Dawn. It's a little bit like Grim Dawn. Not I would say not as fun as Grim Dawn.
Looking at the character creation, is there any chance that this game is Korean or from that market?
I think I kickstarted this game, but I forgot.
That's a good question. Also, it needs to be noted that this game is in early access.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's in early access. I'm sure there's more shit coming out, daily patches and whatnot. But it is made by Wolcen Studio.
Sure. Okay.
Not sure.
Let me get out of the character creation. We'll skip to the game.
You can do character creation, all this kind of stuff, and then you get level ups, and you can choose your different kind of class and all that kind of stuff. All the things that you'd imagine would be in there. But I went with lightning, and they call it unlimited power, which is a nod to Star Wars, of course, because it's lightning.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And it made it pretty easy. Once you get the fucking lightning fingers, you just you just shoot everybody down, and it's ridiculously you're just mowing people down.
Is there difficulty settings on the game?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
Pretty sure there are, but it's still, but again, early access.
Looks pretty.
But yeah, it's very graphically fun, and also there's a cool glitch when you watch this cool glitch.
Oh, right here.
As I zoom out. Oh,
did not work.
Kind of hard to see because I wasn't zoomed in, but you zoom out, and it takes a second for their clothes to materialize.
Oh, okay. Early access.
The little level up wheel, you jump back out, and it shows your character completely naked, and then their clothes appear on top of them. That was a lot of fun. Cool glitch to play around with.
Umbra was the one I kickstarted. Oops.
Is it co-op or plan to be co-op? Multiple people? It looks kind of like it should be, but
honestly, I'm not sure.
Wonder if that's on the Steam page.
Isn't this one of those games where you get stats by doing the same thing?
Co-op will be added, and players will be able to combine spells and create chain reactions in order to overcome greater challenges.
Oh, so kind of Magicka. That's cool.
Zeke, is this one of those games where you get better at melee by doing melee, and then better at magic by doing magic? I think.
Yes.
Cool.
The skills themselves level up. So the more you use lightning, the more lightning levels up itself.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You got stuck here, Zeke.
Yeah, I got a little stuck.
It does look early access. Yeah, looks very early access.
I can't move.
Oh God, you weren't kidding.
Oh, there it is. You could just.
Oh dear Lord!
Nice zoom on that, buddy.
You just leave. You're just out.
Good job.
I was trying to skip ahead some other gameplay. Yikes.
Oh, Wolcen is Umbra? Then I did kickstart this.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, the lighting looks pretty OP.
Well, now that I know that it has big juicy breasts, I should better play it.
Yeah, you can make your character however you like. There's not a lot of customization as far as like face and body go, but they give you that XY axis of like buff, scrawny, fat, thin,
Yeah.
kind of a thing, and you just move.
I mean, this looks like a game that I would enjoy. It just looks too early on for me to actually enjoy it at the moment.
Yeah, it's not nearly as polished as Grim Dawn. It's got a ways to go before it catches up to any of those. It's
Grim Dawn really got its shit together, man. Holy crap.
That game's good, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's a good game. Although I do remember Strippin and Dodger tried to co-op in it, and that was kind of a hassle to get working. So
Really?
if you're wanting to play that game with other friends, look into that before you buy it. Just so if people are interested, because we all did enjoy that game. Yeah, for Grim Dawn.
Oh, okay.
It also might just be that it's Dodger and Strippin, and they're not that computer savvy. So I don't know.
Yeah, 'cause I played with a couple other people, didn't have an issue.
Oh yeah. So just consider yourself a Dodger or Strippin or a bike man, and then you can see if you want to buy it. There you go. It's $20 for this.
$20 early access. Yep.
That's not bad. Seems pretty all right. What?
I'd say let it cook for another 6 months.
Yeah. They have a release date. Does it say when? Does early access work where you have to say when it's going to be done, or does it just stay in early access till it's done?
Ask Daisy.
What? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't have to say. You don't have to have a release date. I don't think it does have a release date. It says release date March 24th, 2016, but it says early access right on the page.
Okay. Gotcha. What's next? It looks like a horror game.
Next was now this game is called Roots of Evil.
Hey, did I call that or what? It's like a what is this Layers of Fear 2 or something? What is this?
This game, I believe it's Thai, like from Thailand. Developers are Thai. Let me just make sure here, because it could be.
That's interesting.
Because I played one that was, I think one that was Thailand and one that was Vietnamese. I'm not sure. Which is which?
Is the Thailand one the one with the camera?
Let's see. Yeah, that might be it. Let's see. Roots of Evil. The Taylor.
Zeke, I will say, with you wearing this beanie in this particular VOD,
Yeah.
you kind of look like Tangent.
Oh, really? Because I get all day.
I get Tangent out of this. I think you and Tangent's beard is
Okay, Thai is Arya or Arya.
okay.
This one I believe is Vietnam.
Interesting.
Vietnamese. But
What are you doing?
about this game? Here's the thing about this game. If you read that, it is English all the way through.
Oh man.
Oh,
It is
God.
English. It is English.
All right, I want to go back and I want to pause it here.
It is English VO.
Really?
Even when you go, it's like, what language would you like? And you go to the original language, the VO is still English. It's still in English, but it's
How-
bad. It is
how
bad
old is the
because
game?
they fed it through a robot.
Oh.
They did not hire an English-speaking actor. It is
Yeah.
like your text-to-speech on your tips and stuff.
Yeah.
They fed it to a robot and had the robot, and they put some effects on it, and they had the robot voice read it.
Wow.
Sounds,
Yeah.
dude, this sounds like a fun time, Zeke.
It was so much fucking fun. It was hilarious. And to boot, I shit you not, there were some genuinely fucking frightening moments in it.
All right,
Really?
hold on. I want to read this message real quick.
There's
Okay.
Okay.
Now is 5 p.m. I standing in the house where it was written in letter of customer, space, comma, space, at this place occurred a suicide case. I will try to find out why they killed themselves and spooky things going on in this house. First of all, comma, I will try to go to the other room in the house.
Yeah. And it's that way all the way through.
Oh my god!
All the
That
way through.
sounds awesome.
Oh my god, it was so much fun. It was so funny. But
Dude.
the thing is, the thing that really fucking surprised me about this is there's some parts where you actually get caught up in the atmosphere of the game when nothing of that funny shit is happening.
Yeah.
And there's creepy graphics and things that move and jump and this kind of stuff like a typical horror game, but you do have moments where you're just like, oh shit, oh fuck, like that kind of stuff. But for reals, it was a lot of fun. I completed it, I want to say in 2 hours. I completed it in 2 hours and change.
All right.
It's a full game?
Yep, full game. It's pretty short.
How much did it cost?
$7.
When did it originally come out? Like, is it old or new?
Nope. I believe it is December 9th, 2016.
Okay, because I was going to say, it seems like they were like, Layers of Fear did a painter. We're going to do like a sewing guy.
An evil sewing bro.
Yeah.
Is the scary stuff towards
Taylor?
I'm trying to find like a.
Well, there's puzzle element too. Very Resident Evil kind of puzzle elements where you have to kind of search around and find stuff.
I'm trying to find a scary moment just to see kind of what the horror looks like. Do you have one in mind that would make sense throughout your playthrough, or is it? Are they just jump scares or what?
Mostly, yes. I would say mostly jump scares, but there are a few moments of like a slow thing walks across and you're like, oh fuck, but not many.
Yeah.
But it's for the laughs. It's definitely worth like a check, like a playthrough.
Is there a moment where mannequins are looking at you and then you turn around and then you turn back and then the mannequins like got closer? Like every horror game that ever exists puts that fucking cliche in that
not this one, I don't think.
And kudos to them, I'm getting it.
Jump scares coming up, by the way, just so everyone watching doesn't get scared. This was linked by a viewer.
Oh, was okay.
So I'm going to be behind you.
Yeah. And I know it too. Like, well, I'm talking about it. Like, there's going to be someone behind me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Man, they didn't even let you turn around. You like turned like this, and then it just snapped you behind.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, and that's the thing. They set those things up where you can't get out, so you have to check a door lock. You have no choice, and then it's behind you. But they're spaced out far enough where you're kind of like frustrated on a puzzle, and it has decent timing as far as horror goes.
Huh.
Yeah, but mostly a lot of funny like fucking voiceovers are so.
She
good.
just wants a napkin because
they're so good.
That text was really good. That text was really good. That was the end of that Indie Sunday there. So I'm going to go to the latest one.
Yep.
Wait.
Most recent
one. Wait, what? This weird
Sunday on a Monday.
This weird mini player thing kind of confuses me every once in a while because it doesn't actually. Anyways, doesn't matter. I'm loading the game here. What is this?
This one is.
You're really tall. What the hell?
Oh, this one is. I think this one is Beastiarium.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this is Beastiarium, and this is by a Russian development team, I believe. Yes, this is Beastiarium.
I'll skip ahead some.
This game had some very, very cool, like suspenseful. Okay, now you see those things. Might not have
little barbs on the edge of the river.
The things that were like coming out of the ground.
Yep.
Those things. Like that was the first mechanic where I was like, oh, that's pretty sweet. They did like a weeping angels. If you ever know Doctor Who, like the moment you look away or blink, they come and stop.
Oh.
You never see them moving. So you're kind of like looking around this place to try and find how to open this door. And these things are always, pursuing you.
Isn't that exactly what Bike was talking about earlier?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
as long as it's not dummies or mannequins, that's fine.
They're plants. So you don't realize when you die the first time, you're like, what the fuck just killed me? And then you realize, oh, fuck, there's a plant. And then you realize, oh, there's 4 of them within this little area, which is I thought was a very cool mechanic. And you're trying to find the pieces of this guy. See, I found an arm, trying to find pieces of this guy to piece them together to get through this door. Now, I will say this game was pretty short as well.
Uh-huh.
Had some cool had some cool voice acting, a decent like environment, atmosphere, some cool like puzzly elements. Pretty short. I think I played it, for around 3 hours to finish it.
Real quick, Zeke, what was this called again?
Beastiarium.
Beastiarium.
Yep, it's Beast, Iarium.
Huh.
And don't misspell it in Google, or you're gonna get some disturbing.
Yeah, you gotta be careful how you spell it. Is this the same game?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yep.
Ooh.
And this was a cool like mazy kind of thing. You have to like figure out how to get through this. There's doors you can open, and then you circle back around. And you're like, oh fuck, that wasn't right, and you have to find the right combination of this and that. There's lights on the Minotaur, which is a cool nod to Theseus and that story.
Oh yeah, cool.
But I will say the one big drawback is you leave the game kind of going, that's it. Okay. It's one of those games where you're like, it just sort of ends.
Okay.
Is that a fish?
Yeah, you got a flying.
That is indeed a fish made
flying marlin.
made of electricity that is patrolling the halls that you have to avoid.
Beastiarium, Co.
Okay.
Gotta be careful of the flying electric marlins.
Do you figure out why you were searching for parts and who they were and why they died? And
Sort of.
Okay.
There's a lot of absurd elements in the game. Like the flying fish are kind of absurd.
I mean, if I saw, okay.
And there's kind of some loose ends that don't get tied up. You're like, should I go back and play that again? Because it felt like that just did not end. That little snippet of a storyline didn't actually end for the character that was in the game that you met. That kind of shit. And this, is this the part? I believe.
I don't know. You just got past
There's a kind of a game breaking bug.
Oh.
Not game breaking, but definitely you have to
Reload.
reload the chapter again to figure out how to get past this, because you end up clipped out of the the boundaries of the game.
Sure.
You fall through this thing and you end up outside of the boundaries and you can't like get in.
Eee.
That sucks.
Well, that's a bad bug,
It's a metaphor, being outside looking in society itself.
right?
And you're different.
Well, you're just throwing coins.
Yeah, I'm throwing coins because it attracts this guy. I want him to come over here. There's a sentinel kind of. Oh, I'm outside. This is me being outside. I'm clipped out.
Oh, you got clipped.
Oh, really?
I can't get in. There's the hole in the floor. Oh, you can go all the way around the map, but you can never get back in.
How'd you get back in? You have to reload it?
But you can throw coins through the clip, which is funny. You can throw coins through the wall, but you yourself can't go. Yeah, soft lock. There you go. It's a soft lock.
All right.
But it's $15. I don't know if it's necessarily worth $15. I might recommend it for like 7 or 8, but 15 is a bit steep for how long the game is and how much like enjoyment you're gonna get out of it.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel complete, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is this?
Clockwork. Now,
Okay.
Clockwork is a puzzle platformer in the style of like it's sort of got braid elements, like as far as like time bending. It's the controls are a bit spongy, like Limbo or Inside. They're a little like delayed, I guess.
They got weight to them.
Yeah, exactly. But there are some pretty tricky puzzles where you bend time, you copy yourself. Like what's that other game? This puzzle platform where you copy yourself and you move around.
Braid.
The Swapper.
Yeah, the Swapper. Yeah.
Swapper elements in it as well, where you copy yourself and you have to turn a switch, then go back and wait for your copy to turn the switch so you can go under, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Like that kind of stuff. Pretty straightforward puzzle platformer with some, like, it's got the steampunky, you play like a clockwork person, like a robot, steampunk, whatever. And you have a timepiece that eventually you find out in one of the first parts of the game that your timepiece is inhabited by a spirit. And you have to, she's goading you on to take you to take her someplace.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it's pretty straightforward. The music is good. The puzzles are pretty decent. You could probably spend a bit of time playing it.
Okay.
Art style's pretty.
$10.
It is
$10.
pretty. What's this next game?
Now this one is Arya. It's Araya.
Another horror game? You're in the door.
Yes, another horror game, and it's one of those horror games where you have to click on the door and then push the mouse to open the door. Which I think is a good mechanic if it works.
Yeah,
Correct.
that came from what's the Amnesia? Amnesia, I think, was the first game to start doing that. At least that I remember of notable.
And it works for the most part. It's
They're a Penumbra series before Amnesia. Like coined it, I think.
Gotcha.
Hidden gems.
super dark as far as like just see, like, this is me changing how dark it is because it is really, really dark.
All right, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Did you play it for? Okay, you did play for a while.
Yeah, I did. I played it to completion. But this is actually a pretty decent game. I had a lot of fun playing it. There's story elements. You pick up like little knickknacks throughout the thing, and it tells you like the story. You're basically stuck in this hospital, and you have to figure out what went on in this hospital and why you're here and how to get out, and you know all the natural tropes of a horror game.
Sure.
It's voice acted. It's voice acted very strangely because this is a game from. Ooh, I don't want to get it wrong. Hold on.
A country. Well, that was a giant rat.
Yeah, there's definitely creatures and mutants or mutations of things. This one, however, does have exactly to a fucking letter what Bike Man said.
Oh, really? Where the things follow you, and then when you turn, they stop. Okay.
I can name 16 horror games that do mannequins or dummies that move when you turn away from them.
Yeah.
Yes. This is also from Thailand. Okay.
Dude, the newest Resident Evil
The
does
newest
it.
Resident Evil did it.
I mean, it's classic horror. It works in a video
Oh,
game
yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're right. Yeah, your first-person adventure horror game. You're in a Thai hospital, and yeah, that's right.
Scary
Switch
enough.
game. You're 3 different characters throughout the game,
Okay.
and all of you have to try to figure out what went on, what's going on, how to escape, that kind of stuff. And they're genuinely like this is game you can put on Oculus. You can't do Vive, I don't think, but you can put it on Oculus. You can do VR, but there are definitely some elements of the game with there you go. Little booby shot for you. So with scale, like there's certain times, I think this might be actually one of them, when scale is pretty cool because these huge things are like coming at you through the hall, and you have to run away. And it's really, really frustrating to run away in this game because you don't move very fast anyway, and B, to jump over stuff, you have to kind of stop and then press the button to climb over. It gets really horror movie.
Oh shit.
Yep, and there's that guy. He's chasing you. He's not the giant guy that's chasing you.
Oh, okay.
But it eventually happens, and it's pretty good. The voice acting though is they're
little off.
Australian.
Australian.
The voice acting, I think, is Australian, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
There's some Australian characters that they chose to make the English voice acting end of this.
That's crazy that there's 2 releases from Thai developers. I didn't know the indie dev scene in Thailand, or not Thailand, right? It's where. I'm sorry. Where was this made, Zeke? I'm getting countries. It's Thailand, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Look.
Thai is Thailand. It's not Thailandia.
Yeah, it's not Thailandia. Look, guys, I learned in the U.S. Geography schools that Thailand's in Thai. It's Thai or something. I don't know.
It's from Thailanton.
Thailand.
The Europeans are just like, oh, fucking American.
Tylopopolis.
Tylopopolis. I didn't know that there was a big dev scene over there, but there's probably a dev scene anywhere, really. I just didn't know that the games actually got done like this, so that's cool. Thumbs up, thumbs down, good, bad?
I'm sure that Thai Lydians really enjoy it.
Yeah, the Thai Lydians do. For sure.
I had a great time playing it. I pretty sure I know I finished it. Took me around 4 hours.
Yeah.
Around 4 hours to finish it. It's $15 on Steam. You could probably without exploration and
Ooh, that looks cool.
getting frustrated. Yeah, there's definitely a maze part to it, and then there's these horror aspects with faces coming out of the walls and shit. And of course, I play with them at some point. Oh, it must have been before.
You're just like, I'm going to go into the nice room. Just walk right by.
You really like nope out of that shit. But there's definitely a couple of very frustrating game mechanic parts where you're like, oh fuck, there's no checkpoint in between this, and if you fuck up one thing, you have to go back and do the entire thing over again. So I think I spent like 45 minutes doing one particular sequence of actions because it was just fucked how you had to try and figure it out, and you get locked in and you don't know how to get out, and yada yada yada. But
Would it have been easier to figure out if it was in the original Tilish?
no. These are mechanic elements. This is not like reading a map or like reading words. This is
Zeke,
like,
why won't you give her baby? That's what she's trying to take the baby.
yeah.
Hey, what did you do to her?
This
Yeah,
is
what-
story. This is story. You're playing a different person right now.
Oh.
You play Marissa, you play Rama, and you play a guy. A guy I said mean boy shit poster because on his shirt he's this. All the characters, by the way, look like they're from Thailand.
Whoa.
And, this guy he's a portlier gentleman, and he has concern doge on his shirt.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's the demon.
Yep.
Wait. I'm like trying to follow the story without audio, and that's the end of the chapter. Okay, great, perfect. I don't want to spoil it anymore.
Or since Scott Carr's Rama. For no
Great.
reason.
What was that? It looks like that was the end.
Yep, those are the 6 indie games I played. Arya's $15.
That's part of the game, guys. Believe it or not, right there.
He just pops in for
What
that.
the?
No, that's Mr. Tanaka. It's not. It's not part
Yeah.
of the game. Yeah. That's a Zeke gimmick.
Yeah, it's in one of my mini gimmicks.
Yeah, it's great. Mr. Tanaka's great. That was I think that was all Indie Sunday. Are we good?
Yep.
I actually put that in the credits.
Can we spend like 5 or 10 minutes on Let It Die? Because we haven't talked about it on the broadcast yet.
Yes, we can.
Are you done with Let It Die?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
Okay, help me out here, Zeke. I have watched some Let It Die streams,
Sure.
and it looks to be one of the most basic, ridiculous combat systems I think I've ever seen. Can you please convince me otherwise?
What do you mean basic ridiculous?
It seems like every single stream I've ever seen of this game, you wait for the enemy to attack, dodge back once, and then walk in and punch them a bunch of times until they die. And that's and again, please convince me otherwise.
There is an element that I think you might not have been exposed to, or maybe there. Okay, yes, for the most part, main enemies like just mob enemies, just little guys that are running around. Yes, that is very true. But there can be what are called haters in the game that are people either sent after you by other players in the game, like in the online players that send haters after you specifically, or they leave their bodies on certain floors that you encounter. Those guys can be a little bit more difficult because a lot of times they're kitted out. If you're trying to level up a lower level character, then they can just fuck you in 1 or 2 hits. And it gets really frustrating. The main selling point is the grind on this game. It's a very grindy game. Like you grind equipment, you grind materials to build this equipment. It's a very feeder bar mentality. Like, oh, finally got that. Okay, next, got that. And then there's the difficulty wall. There's one like section of the game where it's like, okay, progressively difficult, progressively, and then fuck you wall, where you run into that wall and you're like, what the fuck is this guy? And then this guy is basically saying, now it's time to grind. Now it's time to do nothing but grind, unless you break like I did and just pay. This is a free to play, pay to win
Oh.
I paid for death medals, which are basically resurrection coins.
Okay.
So you can be in the middle of a fight, trying to fight this one fucking thing, die, resurrect yourself still in the middle of the fight with whatever health the boss had left, and keep fighting it. Die, resurrect, keep fighting.
Did you just roast an alien facehugger on the fire there?
He
I
did,
certainly
yeah. So,
roasted things give you more of whatever they give you in the first place.
Ew. Now, here's the thing. People keep comparing this to, like, Dark Souls or whatever. Like, is it possible when you hit that guy who says fuck you to outskill him like you can a boss in Dark Souls? Okay.
Oh yes, of course. You can. I mean, it's not
dodging
impossible.
ability.
You're not doing 0 damage, but it's
Yeah.
like a guy with 1,000 life. You're doing 20. You're like, oh fuck this guy. All right, well I guess it's time to grind or pay whatever amount of dollars to keep resurrecting yourself just to whittle him down, which is what I ended up doing.
So instead of like Dark Souls where you have to get good, you get cash up.
You can get good. You can definitely get good if you want.
But you can also get cashed out.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can pay your way past bosses for the most part.
is that like? Obviously, we'd probably frown upon that, but we know nothing about the game except you can do that in the community.
But
is it frowned upon?
Do not forget, please. This is the main point I want to get across. This is free to play. You can download it for free.
Right.
Absolutely $0. Pay just on PlayStation Network or letitdiegame.com or something like that. You can just get it.
Is what I was getting at though is the buying whatever you buy, apparently death tokens or whatever. Is that cheapening the experience of the game?
Well, hold on.
Are you sure? Yeah.
Zeke, are you using those death tokens against other players or against just like, is it PvE or PvP?
Both. Well, okay. Whoa. PvE, no. Or PvP, you do not play against other specific players that are controlling a thing.
Okay.
You play against people they have set out in front of you or directly after you.
So it's pay to win, but there's no PvP. So it's not like you're going to pay to win over another player. You're just paying to win against yourself, basically.
Yep.
Okay.
Look at it like this. This is the way to look at it. It's an arcade game. Another quarter. You can keep going. Continue.
Sure.
And if you're really, really good, you don't need those quarters, basically.
Bingo.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game seems to be pretty well received by a lot of people on Twitch and a lot of people not on Twitch that just enjoy the game that play a shit ton of it. I've seen like NeoGaf goes crazy for this game. There's a huge amount of people playing it. Overall, like, do you recommend this game, Zeke?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I couldn't recommend it enough. It's free.
And
That's true.
It's well put together. The music is fucking awesome. The grind is very satisfying for those who like grinding.
I heard the
And
death
Zeke,
character is wicked popular now.
For someone who's
read
watched like
other players
30
like-
minutes of this in 5-minute chunks,
Yeah.
what's the goal of the game? What is your point? Like, what are you trying to do?
Top floor.
Top
See the
floor.
floors? See the floors right there?
Yeah.
Right now, I believe there's 40 or 41 floors. I'm not sure. I haven't gotten that far. I think I'm on floor 26 or something. But the grind.
What happens if you get to the topmost floor?
You win. But here's the thing. I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't looked it up. I haven't spoiled that for me. But they are in talks. This is all just rumors and hearsay, but they're in talks to add more floors.
Yeah. It's being pretty well supported
Yeah.
from what I've seen.
And honestly, I'll tell you, I think I've spent probably, I want to say like $45 on it.
What's the death character's name?
Uncle Death.
Uncle Death. Yeah, he like exploded into popularity.
Uncle Death is
That's him right there.
one of those characters. He has kind of an accent like this, and he's like, "Hey, senpai." He calls you senpai. Hey, senpai. I see you coming back to the game. All right, come on in. Hey, I caught you sleeping over there. There's drool coming out of your mouth. You know.
Okay. Is this a boss?
Yes. This is the pay to win boss.
Oh, this is where he got frustrated.
Yep. Yep. This is me.
Oh.
This is the time, because the first time I met him, I was like, I spent all of my death medals and lost. Next time I was like, I'm just buying more and I'm just gonna go back. It was a fucking grudge match for me.
Yeah.
What is that thing?
It's an amalgamation of haters that have died, I think, and technology came together and had a thing.
I think I've seen one of the other bosses that's on like a train, Zeke, where it's like a head. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, a lot of from what I've seen, a lot of the character designs are like this, where it's just kind of horror-y looking, horror-ish, not like hoary, but horror-ish.
Kind of Dark Soulsy.
A little bit, yeah. It's honestly that's the one thing that I have not jumped into this game is I look at like the character models, and I just don't like it. I don't know what it screams, but it screams like free to play. I don't like the look of this game to me, and so I haven't jumped into it. But everyone,
see there, I died. Easy, one shot. Got one shotted.
Everyone talks so highly of it, though.
It's very Suda 51. It's very like.
So wait, when you just hit yes right there, that was a death token.
Yep, about 50 cents per.
Do those prices change?
Okay.
Yep, you can get bundles.
Okay, but it's not like they change on how many people are buying them or anything. They're always a set price.
No.
Okay.
I mean, as far as I've always went back and it's always a set price. This amount for this much. This amount for this much.
Dude, you are doing like shit for damage against.
No, I know, and that's that's the wall where people are saying like I was complaining about this boss being super difficult, and then it was relayed or displayed, told to me that this is the boss where the game comes into what it's actually about: grinding equipment, grinding gear. Grinding weapons.
You say grinding. What does that mean? Does that just mean going to a floor, killing everything, redoing it, going to a floor, killing everything? Okay.
Yep. Gathering up materials. You have to gather up like wood and cotton and stuff like that.
It's a crafting process.
Craft. And then you craft. But everything you craft has levels. So you craft it once, you got a +1 now. Now you got to go gather more shit and make it a +2.
Oh, you fuck. I might have to check it out.
After you beat this guy, was every boss after this one as hard as this one, or was this like a really hard one and then it went kind of back down to the normal level?
I think I only beat one other boss after this, and I think it was just like a mini boss. And also, I didn't want to pay to win another one, so I kind of started grinding.
So, like, say you say fuck the tokens and die. What's the consequence?
You just die.
You grind money to get your guy back. If you had good equipment, or you had lots of gold, or what they called splithium, which is basically what you use. There's 2 different kinds of currency, or 3 if you count death metals. But one is like gold to buy shit. Splithium is like to upgrade your layer or your storage capacity and shit like that. You can buy your haters. You can buy your guys back, basically. Get them back to the floor with everything they had previously, including your upgrade tattoos, which are like, just like little decals that they put on you, like little can stick decals that give you plus in strength or whatever. You can buy them back. As the floors increase, the price to buy them back gets fucking, up. So I think on this floor, it would cost me something like 77,000 gold.
Dear Lord.
Back.
And what is that like? What does that equate to in time?
It depends on how high level your other characters are.
So wait, how does that work? That you have multiple characters? Like, how many characters can you have?
I think your fridge max capacity is what they stored in.
Yeah,
I think it's 8. I want to say.
And doesn't your character that died become like an enemy that you have to fight too?
Yes, if your character dies on that floor, then he or she will stay on that floor and kill other people that are online.
Oh, that's cool.
Like you can encounter my guy on this floor before you get to the boss, and he'll try to kill you.
Can you troll and like get uber powerful and then go to like a weak floor and die on purpose?
Everybody does that. It's fucking.
Well, everybody does that.
That's
but
cool.
Here's the thing: you can only get attacked by people with haters that are of similar level to you. However, if you're trying to level up a first level character, no matter what the tier, and you run into like a level 70, they fuck you really hard when you're trying to level up your guy. You run into this guy and he's like, machete, 1 shot. And you're like, motherfucker, I'm just trying to level up.
Well, like I was watching Man yesterday or this morning, and he was on a floor where he was fighting along, and all of a sudden he saw someone and he was like, oh shit, that's me. And then he had to like fight himself, and then he decided later that I think he didn't want to do it. But then he killed him, and he was like, "It's bittersweet because he got the guy back, but he lost his decals or something."
Yep. That you can, if you go to the same floor that you died on previously with another character, you can kill your previous hater, but they go back to the lobby, but they lose all the gold, all the experience, all the splithium, all the equipment.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
How much time have you invested at this point of the game into it?
Probably like 25, 30 hours, something like that.
Jeez. Okay. So it's a pretty lengthy game.
I try to only grind offline because I don't want people to sit around just like fucking, oh god. I try to only grind offline and do cool shit like boss fights when I'm online.
Okay. How many are there bosses every 5, 10, 3 levels? What are
Yeah, mini bosses and then regular bosses.
Okay.
Like 3, 4 floors.
Okay. Is there any sort of like ranking system or like leaderboard or anything like that, or?
Yes, there's raiding, which means you can raid other people's like waiting rooms, and you get 20. Is it 10 or 20? I'm not sure. 20% of their gold and splithium that they have stored. So if you have 20,000 gold, I'll get 2,000 if I go and raid your shit, and you set up defense in your base. Like you can
like the Metal Gear Solid thing.
You can leave haters behind to defend your base if you are afraid of getting raided. So it's a good idea when you're done playing for the day to try and spend your gold and splithium, because when you're offline, you're going to get raided.
Okay. Fuck, that sounds like a pretty cool system.
Yeah, and the more you have, the more people will want to raid you, because if you have like 60,000 gold or whatever, they'll see like, oh, I can get 6,000 from this guy. I'm going to go raid him right now.
Is there a cash off anti-raid item that you can buy?
What?
Like it sounds like a lot of mobile games like Clash of Clans, and you're just like, I don't want to be fucking raided, so I'll go on the cash off and buy like raid protection.
Not as far as I know. You just have to level up your raid defense.
I'm cool with it.
I kind of want. I'm going to fast forward and see what happens when you kill this boss. You do kill this boss, right? You bought enough to kill it.
Yeah. This is the one where I rage quit the first time I faced it.
Okay.
It's dead. It's going to be dead now.
Yeah.
See, and that's the other thing. Like you miss with an attack, you leave yourself wide open.
Yeah, it's weighty combat, just like Dark Souls. Okay. How many different
show?
What was that?
Is it a TV show?
No, it's a video game. You're inside of a video game.
Oh, it's a video game.
Because when you go to the lobby, or not the lobby, when you get out, you like jump out of the game. You're sitting in front of like, remember those old Pac-Man games that were like tabletops? Like you're sitting on a table. Uncle Death is across from you. There's this dude, Tajin Titch. I can't remember his name, but there's this gaming expert that you can go. He's like, if he's looking at you, he has a hint for you. You like go up to him. He's like, hey man, if you want to like drop kick people, this is how you do it. Like that kind of shit. And then on the opposite side, there's the like the arcade worker girl who is always on her phone, and she talks like, oh my god, like that. And you go up to her, and she gives you quests like within the game to gain like medals or gold or whatever
Or something, yeah.
So there's like a lobby with like outside of the lobby.
How much weapon? Like how many different weapons are we talking about? And maybe that's another thing. You're hitting with like a wrench. I'm not excited by the idea of like a wrench. I want a fucking cool sword or something.
Yeah, no, there's I want to say there's like 30-ish different weapons.
Oh wow.
Like
Okay.
you can get like a fireworks launcher, a hot iron, a hammer, a buzzsaw knuckle, a actual long sword. You can get AR. You can get
Assault rifles.
Assault rifles. You can get a nail gun, sword, machetes, spears, like shit like that. And I'm only on the 26th floor, so the tiers of stuff. Like once you pass a certain floor, you'll start seeing new weapons that you can
keep going.
upgrade. Blueprints.
If you plus one a weapon, does it change the look of it?
If you get it to a certain level, like my hammer changed from silver to, or like aluminum to gold colored.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, you're frustrated as hell right now. Just trying to kill me.
It's a war of attrition. Like I did not, like I could definitely like spend hours grinding to get
the weapons to just one shot this guy. Yeah.
But
and then when you get this, how much, like when you defeat this guy and you go to the next floor, what will you get in terms of the benefits and like items and stuff like that? Is it a major bump to what you currently possess?
Nope.
Really? It's not?
No. When you kill this guy, you get a certain material, an upgrade material. that you can
Oh, so you farm bosses. They're repeatable?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. See, I got the Candle Wolf red metal, I think, or black metal, something like that.
Yeah.
And that goes like you use that to upgrade your shit past +4 or blah blah blah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. You gonna continue playing it? I would love to see you.
I'll probably go back.
Okay. I might watch a couple streams. I mean, it's free, so it's not like it's gonna cost me anything to jump into it, but I'm just fearful of jumping into something like this because I have seen people like I think Cobalt Streak was into this like deep, real deep, for a week or two.
Well, what I was going to tell you, JP, if you're looking for someone to watch, Manverse Game has actually been maining this game for weeks now.
Oh, really?
Almost every day that I've gotten on, he's been playing this game, and he's made a lot of progress lately.
And also, he's one of those cats that is against pay to win. Like he'll
Yeah.
earn those death medals the hard way and grind that shit out.
That makes sense. I mean, that makes sense. So.
Oh yeah, I started. I was like,
like,
I beat that boss, and I was like, ugh, I'm so unsatisfied. And then I went, you know what? I'll just fucking lay that shit down. I'll lay that guilt right down. I just won't even pay attention to that shit, and I'll just fucking pay all the way through, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Perfect.
I got to say, I am very interested to know what happens when you make it to the top floor.
Well, someone in chat said that they plan on going all the way to floor 120. Like
Yeah,
the
that's what I heard,
developers
yeah.
are gonna up
you
like
can go to what, 41 now?
that's what Zeke said. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, they say like at the beginning of the game, it's like you have 40 floors to conquer,
Cool.
but I don't know.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye on this. I want to watch some people stream it, see if I am interested in it. 'Cause so far, I've only seen Zeke pay to win a boss, so I don't know the gameplay loops aside from that. I'm trying to Zeke. Anything else on your list? We're kind of short on time. I do want to get some games in from but anything else?
Just real quick, I played through Batman Telltale.
Oh yeah, I finished that. I finished that this week.
What do you guys think?
I would say probably my least favorite of the Telltale games.
I don't want to show footage of this because it's pretty spoilery after like the first episode, but I feel like the final episode was the weakest episode. The first and last episodes were the weakest too for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say the first episode for me. It was definitely just like
Yeah.
yawn.
Well, they do the thing where it's like,
Parents again.
we're gonna tell you about Batman that you already. Oh, end of episode. Then you're like, well, I guess I'm gonna check out the second one, and then it starts to do some things where it's a little bit different Batman, which is cool. I enjoy that aspect of it, but the final episode is definitely like, we need to finish this and introduce the character that you all think we're gonna introduce, and we do that, and then that's the end of the game, and it's probably gonna be in the second season. So, yeah. It wasn't bad. I didn't hate the experience, but it definitely wasn't. It wasn't the episodes 2 and 3 throughout the entire thing. Co, would you agree? You finished it as well.
I overall liked it. I thought it was pretty fun. I agree with you guys that the last episode was definitely not the most powerful of them all, but I did really like the whole series as like in general. I certainly am looking forward to hopefully a season 2. I don't know if they've announced that yet,
I
but
don't think they have. They
I had a good time
teased
with
it pretty hard at the end of it, so I would be surprised if they didn't.
And the things they were mentioning and that kind of shit, you're like, oh, of course they have to.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's honestly, it was all the way through. It's kind of meh. I don't know. It didn't really like wow me.
Yeah.
And then Obduction.
Oh yeah, you were playing that last night.
I love that game.
Oh,
now Bike Man, you beat it, right?
Yeah.
oh, okay. I haven't talked to anyone that's beat it. What'd you think? And also, Zeke, what do you think as well? Whoever wants to go first. I threw that at both of you. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, who's going first?
Zeke, go first. We'll talk to you.
Say, like it started off like an averagey puzzly kind of, I don't know, witness missed game.
Yeah.
And it starts picking up, and then you're like, okay, now we're rolling. Now let's go.
Okay.
And there's certain things that you figure out, like, oh, this is going to be a huge mechanic in the game going forward. And can we fast forward past this? I don't want to look at it again.
Yep.
God
Damn
damn it.
Because
That good, huh?
there are people in my chat, there's math people in my chat who knew math.
Mhm.
Like not just regular math, but this was these aliens use the base 4 system, and I'm like, base 4, I know sort of what that means. And then people in chat were like, it's easy, it's just blah 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 blah. And I'm like, I am not getting this. What do you not understand? So I just
should. I think if you type follower space intelligent 1, it puts all the idiots only in chat, so you can get rid of them. It's a new Twitch feature.
Dude, I just connected
I
the
kind of
new into
understand
work, man.
what you're saying and stuff, but that aside, that particular, you just hit the really like the worst part of the game for me at that point.
I'm sorry.
The atmosphere is cool. There's some cool like cheesy FMV stuff in there that I really enjoy.
Dude, the holograms.
Yes, the holograms. The guy you talk CW.
He comes to the door. He's like 2D.
Yeah. Oh, it's so
That was
great.
awesome.
Yeah, I really had a lot of fun. But once you figure out like certain mechanics and it becomes really fun and immersive, and it has a very storied history. Like there's a lot of things you can pick up and read through that you don't have to read anything. I'll just say that you don't have to read anything, but it was a lot of fun to like pick up the shit and figure out, this is why these guys are here. And this is this creature and blah, 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 blah.
Once the story became engaging, well, you were like, okay, now I really want to know about like what these people were doing and like what broke them up and what the alien species were.
Yep. And that's how I left the stream. I left the stream where I went poke and it was like, oh, here we go. A whole new thing for you.
Cool.
So I'm excited to play it again for sure.
Yeah.
It is $30.
Is that too much, you think? You bring it up with a...
The reason why I bring it up is because $30 is a lot for a puzzle game. But we're used to paying
Witness...
Witness? How much was that?
30 or 40 at least.
See, I could never get into Witness because it was like basically the same puzzle over and over again.
It's exactly why I couldn't get into it.
And why I like Obduction and that type of game is because you are in alien technology land. Figure out the alien technology, you know? I love that.
Yeah, I think Witness was 40. I've seen the beginning of the game, so I'm good. But yeah, not my type of game because it's super puzzly.
Dude, there are times when I'm like, every time I play a puzzle game, I have to do this. Hey guys, not looking at chat right now because I know what you're doing in there.
Yeah.
Like being outside your kids' rooms, like, you're being rambunctious. Knock it off. I want to come in there, but no, I'm like not looking at chat, going like, okay, this. Then you wander around, you're like, yeah. But I would recommend it if you like. It's straightforward what it is. It's atmospheric, lots of story driven, or not story driven, but story element stuff, and it's puzzle game, puzzle first person puzzle.
Yeah,
cool.
Really beautiful like landscapes and like how you move between them.
Yeah, it looked pretty graphically impressive. It's just
you could tell they ran out of budget.
Yeah, it was Kickstarted, right? Is that what you just said? Or I think it was Kickstarted. If you did not say that,
each alien race was supposed to have a fully fleshed out like world that you go to, but the last one was just like, just run through here and grab one thing because we ran out of money. But let it pass because they did so good on everything else.
Gotcha. Just real quick, we wanted to talk about this last week, Cohh, but I had a chance to play, and that was the Nier Automata demo. Seems all right. The ending. What were you expecting me to say about the ending? First off, and then I'll tell you what I thought about the ending.
Okay, this is going to be the exact same situation with you and Aurelian with last.
Yes, 100%. Okay. That's what I was going to say.
So here, let me explain my side of this.
Okay.
I never played Nier 1.
I haven't either. Yeah.
Told that Nier Automata was awesome, so I went in expecting kind of an okay game, and I played through most of the demo, and I was like, okay, this is okay actiony, and then I got to the end. And because I was totally not expecting it at all, it blew me away.
Okay.
But then I inadvertently hyped it up for you.
You did, a little bit. Well,
Yes.
yeah, I forget exactly what you said, but I was, and then the other thing too is I read there was, because of what you said, and when I Googled Nier Automata to like find the download for the PSN store to tell my PS4 to download it, there was another article that was like, the end of the demo is revolutionary, and I was like, what in the fuck happens at the end of this game? Like, what is, I didn't end up reading the article. I don't know why they said that after the fact, now that I've played it. And I guess I'm okay with, I'm going to show it. Do you care if I show it? It's a demo. People can play right now.
Okay, just for anyone watching, keep in mind this is a sort of spoiler, maybe. No one's played the game, so no one knows for sure. But you know what? Let's just say it, JP. Let's just say it.
Yeah. It looks pretty cool. It's a fucking mech game.
Yes. And for anyone that doesn't know, all right, if you are going to play this demo and you haven't yet, pause for the next 10 seconds.
I'm already showing it, so yeah.
Your character dies at the end of the Nier demo. Your character and the character you're with commit suicide to explode and destroy everyone around you. So supposedly, the lead character of Nier Automata dies at the end of the demo.
Okay. Maybe that's what the article was talking
about. The spoiler was that she has a really detailed butthole.
I did see that as well. That's a thing. Yeah. Anyway. If you climb upstairs, you can just Google it. I'll let people figure that out on their own.
I'm sure we'll find it on Reddit.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, like all this stuff you're showing right now, this is the stuff that I was completely not expecting at all. And as a huge mecha fan, I absolutely ate up and loved. So
it's
for me,
pretty cool.
Like it was such a crescendo ending that I really enjoyed.
That's my opinion right there, Cope.
Yeah.
It seems cool.
And I totally feel you. But what I'm hoping is that this kind of scene will become like the norm for the big boss fights in the game. Like I was really impressed by this. I had a great time in the demo. I will say that the gameplay of the demo definitely felt structured and repetitive, but that's okay because there seemed to be a lot of kind of like sub-leveling and maybe a crafting system. And there was hints at a lot of depth that we didn't really get to see in the demo.
I agree.
And then, of course, the story and mecha at the very end of the demo was also very impressive. So you combine all of that, and it could be a really, really cool gaming experience. However, everything in the demo was just tastes. It was tastes and hints, and this could be cool, but is not yet. So, it's a whole bunch of, it's like a hype generation demo without a lot of teeth to kind of fill it in. So hopefully it'll be awesome, and the boss fights were fun, but we'll see where they go with it.
Yep, I agree with everything you just said. So I'm not going to say anything else about it, and we'll just skip ahead to the next game I played.
Sounds good.
There was someone asked what Gravity Rush 2 is last week.
Dude. That was me. I still have no idea.
I played Gravity Rush 2, the demo on PS4 right after this. And let me tell you, this game is not for you. If you're already looking at
Weeb Storm,
it is a weeb storm of amazing weebness.
get your fucking coat on.
It is an odd.
I think I got a hood on this. Hold on.
The funny thing is, we had people in the chat that were like Gravity Rush fans. And they were just like, yeah, no, the game's a little weird.
I love the original.
It's an odd game, but man, does it not have... It has a really cool and unique way to fight. The way that you fight is you basically control gravity for your character. So you press a button.
Not just your character, too. One of my favorite things
was
turning gravity upside down, and all the people around you are like, whoa, they fall.
That wasn't in this demo. I assume that was in the first one.
Oh, man.
But you press a button, and like your aiming reticle comes up. And you can basically turn gravity to fly to whatever that is. And by fly, I mean you literally fly in this area. And then once you get up in the air, you can press it again, and it kind of stops. And then you can fly to another area, and then you can change your different...
You decide what down is.
Yeah, you basically decide what down is, exactly. Yeah, and you change like your different armor to do different... Or sorry, your armor to change your styles. And that changes the different move sets that you have. But this is anime as fuck right here.
I want to tell you, like, this stuff aside, of course, like you have to take certain things with a grain of salt when you're dealing with something that's as anime as this.
Yeah.
However, just catching what I saw of it, it looked fucking fantastic.
Yeah. Graphically?
Yeah, like graphically, play it looks awesome.
It does look really cool. I can go to another.
I mean, that's like it
like there's there's some times where like it's a little fucking hectic. Also, apparently, Zeke, this is gonna work with PSVR.
Oh,
So it might be kind of fun with that. I don't know.
I'm gonna throw up everywhere. I'm gonna love it.
That
But
could be awesome in VR. Wait a second. What?
yeah, that's what I was told in chat. I didn't look up if there's any validity to that.
Like having that feeling of jumping into the air and then hovering for a second and picking a spot and slamming back into it.
Yeah.
That would be tense in VR. That'd
Yeah.
be really cool.
But yeah, like here's me changing gravity, and then I'm just like flying towards that area because that's where I'm supposed to go. And I'm going to change it again to kind of redirect my course and go down. And I think it's hilarious how the character avatar is literally just flying through the air,
Yeah.
kind of like
Like she's
oh
falling.
God, I can't control any of this. What is happening right now? Oh fuck, oh God. And then you just
Well, I think
keep going.
they did a good job of that because it looks like they're in 0G.
Everyone says that flying, but she's just really controlled falling everywhere.
It's really controlled falling, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like an astronaut in 0G. Like,
Yeah. Also, this is not voice acted. It's like half-assed voice acted, and it's
I
funny.
like that this guy has two faces, either like
Yeah.
lower lip or like
Like here's me doing this ground pound thing. Oh no, that's right. I completely missed. And then I just keep going because I want to see what happened. I didn't know what happened. I'm just like, well,
can't just leave.
I just flew to the edge of the level. But you can do like ground pounds, and like this is the normal fighting mode where you just spam a button and
Is there
attack.
any reason to do normal fighting mode when you can do the other stuff?
No, not really. It's also really fun to just fly away like that and then come back and I don't know. I don't know if I'll play this game on release. The demo was about 30 minutes of ridiculousness.
Basically, like the first game, it looks like basically you start with this power, but then it unlocks more and more mechanics as the game goes.
Yeah. Like this is the ground pound. I think I already showed this, but it like tells you how to ground pound. You hold R1 and build it up, and you go in. Like Bike was saying, you can do this thing where you pick up objects around you, and then you can throw the objects at the different things.
Well, no, like after you were done, what did you think about it? Was it fun? Are you going to go back to it on release?
Probably not. The gameplay was fun. The story is fucking real anime, and like I said, nothing's voice acted. It's like half-assed voice acted, where that the dialogue comes up on the screen, and it's like Zelda, where it's just noises, where it's like zib zib dob zib da hob dob da shibidaba.
Like The Sims.
Yeah, exactly. They like make up their own language. So yeah. I'm trying to. It
Did
happens.
the demo let you open world? Because that's
No.
like the best part. That's the best part, exploring the city.
No, this was like a boss, and I am the queen of gravity, and another girl shows up, and she's also in control of gravity. I don't know who she is. I don't know what she does.
She was an enemy in the first game.
Yeah, she's not.
Awesome music.
Decent, not bad. It's all right.
Okay.
Not anything to.
And this
to
is
go crazy
PS4?
about. Yeah, it's PS4.
Cool, because it sucked. The first one was only on Vita.
It was only on Vita. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of people are super excited because it did have a pretty good fan base.
Dude, I'm in. You're signing me up right now.
Yeah, on the fan base. Yeah, her name's Raven, and then the game ends. It's like, let's go eat some meat, and you're like, okay, all right, and that's the end of the demo. So,
Okay.
yeah. It's open world though. I don't know what that means. Because you start off on an airship and you go to the city. So I don't know if there's other airships or other cities that you visit. I don't know. I didn't do any research after the fact. I just like kind of flying up into the air like this, and that's how you attack people. It's by
It's
constantly
great.
ramming them, which is all right. I don't know if I'll revisit it though. It was a little bit framey. It might have also been the fact that I was playing on the Pro, and it might not be optimized for the Pro, so it might be giving you worse performance because that's a thing that exists. But I don't know. That's what I played, and it was a weird game, as I expected it to be, because it's called Gravity Rush 2, and it's a Vita game, and most Vita games are a little odd. We've got 1 minute.
You've got no minutes.
What do you want to talk about? You got
Mike?
1 minute.
Is Mike on yet?
Mike talked about
I
Friday
don't think me
13th.
and Bike get to. Let's go to Bike. I can
Yeah.
talk about what I played this week next week, but Bike can't.
You're right.
Bike, what did you play this week?
Bike, you
Escape
got a
from
minute. Go.
Tarkov.
How was it?
Oh, is that any good?
It's interesting. It's very interesting and promising, but I hope they go in certain directions with it.
Like what?
Yeah.
They need to get the open world in as soon as possible.
Okay, now real quick, I heard that it's not an open world Daisy style game. What is Escape from Tarkov?
It's basically, did you play Division and go to the Dark Zone?
No, barely.
Well, you know about the Dark Zone in the Division.
Yes.
The PvP area where you go in and grab equipment and try to get it out of there and live. That's basically, Tarkov is the idea of that if you just, pick the map and then you were in the Dark Zone.
So the point of the game is to get loot and leave,
And get the
or
hell out.
start at point A and get
into a map with a number of human players and NPCs. And you loot and survive and hopefully escape. And if you die, you're full looted. You have one secure case. If you can't put much in it. It's not very big. You can't put a gun in. If you put stuff in there, you will keep it if you die. So you put your medicine or whatever. What I really found interesting about the game is the deep mechanics of it. You roll the mouse wheel to walk fast or slow. Yeah. And sound is incredibly important, especially in the factory level.
That's what I saw, yeah.
Fast, a lot of streamers I watched tried to play it like a running gun, and it doesn't work that way. You might get lucky, but everyone can hear every scuff on gravel that you're walking on. So I ended up playing it with aiming down sights, crouch as slow as possible, silent Batman runs, and I would hear these bumblefucking other players running around, and I'd be like, he's coming around the corner, here he comes, and then boom, shotgun to their face. And that's really it's a game of listening and patience.
So it's much slower than an Arma or an H1Z1 or anything like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should go in expecting to play like cat and mouse.
Is it open? How do you play it? Is it invite only?
There are some levels like this. This open world, this open level is much bigger than say the factory, which is a small factory. It is one of the levels that you can choose to go into. Each one will offer different loot, different amounts of players. They're scenarios, and when you complete them in a row, supposedly they're promising that there will be a free roam, 64-player open, everything connected.
Interesting.
So wait, these are Battlefield style, beginning and end maps?
Yep.
Oh, so this is not like DayZ at all.
It's kind of quasi Daisy, but if it was instanced and then its server ended and then you queued up for something else.
And the character can't. Okay, that's wow. Okay.
So how many hours did you put into it, you think?
Not too many.
And what were your final thoughts of it?
I would say maybe 30 hours.
30. Okay.
Yeah.
When you were done, were you wanting more, or were you done with it, kind of thing?
It's so incredibly nerve-wracking and tense. I can see people that love that going in there.
That's what
When I'm about to pick it up, I'm just I don't know if I want to feel ulcers are building up in my stomach.
It seems very, like you're saying, super fucking intense. So much so that I've seen people like Lyric opt not to play it because it is so intense for that hour that he's played it.
Wow.
In terms of can anyone buy it? Can anyone get access to it right now? What is that process?
That's a point of contention right now. I think you have to pay over $100 to get the tier that allows you to play now.
Holy shit. Okay.
I think it's $140. I don't even know. Someone can correct me in chat.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they gave very few streamers. I don't know why. They should have just let every streamer play it, honestly.
I'm still waiting for a key. I can't play.
I remember interviewing one of a couple of the devs at Gamescom about this, and it looked super in depth as far as
it looks it.
The customization on the guns is stupid.
See if I can find that.
There was a diagram, and it was this comes off this. You
can take out your firing pins and your all this other stuff. I don't even know gun parts that good to even tell you.
Yeah, I think I can hear Sacriel coming from all the way in England.
Sacriel was fucking amazing at this game.
Yeah, he's into it.
Yeah, he has some of the best gameplay. I would say he's probably the most skilled streamer who's played it.
Okay, yeah, I mean that's Sacriel's jam is getting in there. Yeah, 100%.
If you want to see people rocking this game, I would watch him.
Okay, and is there a schedule to when you can play it, or is it pretty much always open?
Always open, but it's super NDA except for maybe 20 streamers.
Okay. All right. As someone who's played a lot of these type of games, I'll at least see what it looks like on other streams. Obviously, I can't get a key
job
for it.
of search that bag over there, open the drawers, and not just the one drawer in the cabinet. You can open each and every single drawer. And then what I really like is when you kill someone, it says unsearched on like their backpack and stuff. You actually have to click search, and then you search through their backpack and see what's in there. And you're vulnerable to people killing you at this point, so it's tense.
Okay. Huh. Seems like it might be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sounds like what a lot of people wish DayZ would have been.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly.
That's why I want the open world as soon as possible.
Yeah, so the 64 person area is not in it, right?
Nope.
Not yet. Okay. Any
There's
idea
like
when that's supposed to?
3 maps right now.
All right. Well, shit. I kind of want to talk about that more, but maybe we can bring on someone who's played it as well next week. Anything else you've been playing besides that on Friday? I saw you were jumping into Arcade again, you fucking crazy person. Why are you fucking playing Arcade?
To their best efforts to have me not to with their fucking server shenanigans and queue time crap. I don't know. Arcade is just a really good game. It just has shit handlers.
You take that back. Okay. Nope, I agree with that statement.
Yeah.
I was about to call you up, but no.
Like they found a precious unicorn, and then they were like, $5 to punch this unicorn in the face. You know, we're terrible at handling unicorns and managing them. And you're like, but it's beautiful.
You're playing on the new server that's less pay to win, right?
Yeah.
How has that been?
You can
It's
still
like
buy
a progression
Apex
server, basically.
This is the Arcade I remember right here.
It's all about the dancing for me, man.
Has it really not always been about the dancing?
No, it's always been about. There should be a VH1 behind the arcade.
They should. Look at those. Look at that dancing. The amount of music that I listened to while playing this game is and good music like high tempo trance or something like that just matched perfectly.
It has ruined me for dancing in every other MMO. Like that, you just WASD transition spacebar.
Yep.
Why can't other MMOs do it too?
I don't know.
I would dance. I would dance the night away.
Is that server still having issues with all the logins because it's too popular?
No, it's good now. It's good now.
It's better.
Yeah, but it took them forever because they're working with XL Games, which is Korean. So they're like, your shit that you gave us is broken, and they're like, well, we could get you some new shit, but it's gonna take a week, and we have to go through this communication and contract shit. And now here's the thing that we could just hand you if we were actually in the same office together.
So wait, Bike, are there no queues now?
No queue.
Oh wow. Okay, there you go.
Maybe I don't know, on Patreon. Maybe non-patrons have queue. I don't know.
That means the non-subscribers, the non-paying customers.
Yeah.
Okay. Last question I have is, why in the world MechWarrior Online? What's up? Was there something new? Or what happened?
I was trying to bug other streamers like Cohen and stuff to play MechWarrior with me for a long time, and it's just one of those. I was
called out.
Play.
He just got called out.
I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. All right.
So we finally played.
And it was a blast for the record.
It was, yes. That's just one of those games I go back to, like World of Tanks or whatever, where you're just like, oh, I got nothing to play. I'll go back to this for like a while, and then you get addicted to it for a couple weeks. MechWarrior is like one of those go-to games, and it's
basically World of Tanks if your tanks walked. That's it. With a lot of futuristic weapons, and it's awesome.
With EVE Online caliber customization of like engine swapping and balancing.
Yeah, I saw you do that for the first 2 hours of this stream.
It's in depth, and I just really enjoy it.
Fucking look at all the what.
Dude, that's nothing. Wait until you see the actual loadout screen and what you can put into it. It's insane the amount of customization they can go into.
Are those all mechs?
No, those are all different components for mechs.
Oh, okay. I thought that was all the different. Oh no, those are all the mechs.
That being said, there's about that many mechs.
Yeah, there's a shit ton of mechs. There's variants of each class. So there's this one has more missiles than lasers, and this one has more hard points for this and that. And I don't know. I just really like the gameplay too. It's not about going in and blasting everything. You got to manage your heat. You got to work with your team. It's cool. It's a nice game.
It's very, very tactical. It is one of the more tactical games that you can play for free, right, Bike?
Yeah, it's free play.
Right now.
It feels nice to shear off someone's arm with a laser beam every now and then.
Yes.
Holy, pretty popular. A lot of people playing it.
Oh, yeah.
There's not only a lot of people playing it, there are a good amount of streamers who stream it, and the devs are very active in their community. It's another. They do their best, which is to be mentioned for sure. I wish the game was a bit more appealing. The problem with the game is it's definitely one of those games where if you don't know what you're doing, you will die instantly.
The barrier for entry.
I don't mean like you'll just kind of start playing and it'll be like, okay, cool, let me move forward. I'm dead.
Yeah. The barrier for entry is huge.
Yeah. But once you get that, like just a few basic things down, it becomes significantly more enjoyable. And I've only put 4 hours into it, and by the time my 4th hour was up, like I really kind of started to feel like I was getting the handle of it. But
yeah, you have to want to soak in it.
Yeah.
Huh. I feel like we need to do a day where the three of us just jump into like a game that has a community that we know nothing about and just see what the fuck is going on in that corner of the internet, just to see what it's about, and then we leave immediately.
We should make that a monthly event.
Yeah.
Or like the last show of every month is that.
Yeah, where we just go and investigate a game. You could probably like.
Dude, there are closed off communities that like we're not closed off, but it's like a gate and they have guards and shit like that. They'll let you in, but they're gonna fuck with you a little bit.
Like,
dude, I'm playing another one of those games right now. Elite Dangerous is the exact same way, where it has this insanely dedicated core of players that like you stream it, and all of a sudden, all these new faces you've never seen on Twitch are in there. Like, hey, you're playing Elite Dangerous. Let me help you out. Here's how you do this, and here's how you do this, and let me help you. And here's the system I'm in, and come get money. And it's like,
dude, that happened with Gravity Rush. Everyone was like, yeah, this is how you do this, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Who are you? Are you from Thai, whatever? The Thailandia? Is that where you're from?
Thailandia.
Is that how you know this shit? So, yeah.
Thailandland.
I'm going to jump in on World of Tanks.
Are you?
Jump right in on that.
Are you actually?
Yeah. Oh, God, no.
Dude, I jumped into that when GSL.
I tried World of Tanks. That one's tough. Good luck.
Dude, when GSL, which does a lot of StarCraft stuff, or did a lot of StarCraft stuff, decided they were going to start doing that, and Artosis and Tasteless, two caster friends of mine, started casting it. I was very curious about what that game was, so I spent about a week like embedded into the fucking World of Tanks world, and I was just blown away. I was, my eyes were opened. It was
I did
crazy.
the World of Warships thing for a while.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was playing World of Warships every day for weeks, and that is the community, the core community of those types of games. It's so interesting to kind of join with them in a temporary, because you get all these people that are so much more knowledgeable about these subjects than anyone you've talked to, and then and then you switch games, and it's like Kaiser Sose, just like that.
Yeah,
they're gone.
Yeah. It was a wild ride when I did that.
Streamer. Yeah,
it was a weird thing for sure. Bike, I do want to apologize to you. I mismanaged time, so we didn't have too much time to talk about what you've been playing. So fun. We'll have you back in the near future. Although you've been on, I think you're tied with Jericho right behind Tally for being on the show the most. So
cool.
I guess we'll just have to have Bike Man on next week.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to have you on more for sure.
Is this 3 for you, Bike?
I think it's 3.
Yeah,
I want to say 2.
I think so.
Jericho's 3 or 4, and Tally's on like 7 or 6.
Yeah, it's 3.
Yeah, I know Bacon's got 3.
Because I had shitty dark camera the first time, green screen, second time, green screen this time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's been a while. We got to do some shout outs, though, and get out of here.
Yeah.
Zeke, you want to start us off?
Sure. What's up, everybody? Ezekiel the Third here. Want to give a big thank you to Bike Man for being here today. Always fun.
Thanks for having me.
Talking and hanging out. Also, CohhCarnage and itmeJP, of course. If you want to give me a follow on Twitter and Twitch and YouTube, it's all Ezekiel_III. Let's see. Oh, I'm playing Obduction. Not sure if I'm going to play it today. I like getting a fresh start on games like that. So probably not going to play it tonight. Tomorrow, though, I'm going to start the stream with Obduction and see how far we can get to it or get through it. We stirred a hornet's nest. Can't wait to get back to it. But that's all I got. Noon Pacific every day. Noon Pacific. If you want to catch me.
Are you going to get to the 3rd base tomorrow when you play it, or are you going to be like in the 4th base?
I have dubbed.
Are we talking about video games here? What's going on?
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
I have dubbed those places Green Sylvania, Louisiana, and Red Tucky.
Again, video games, or what are we talking about here? I think he's talking about Abduction, so there you go.
Yeah, no, there's the orbs that transport you to these different places are colors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They are colors. There's green, blue, and red so far, and yellow to go back home. To go back to the original.
Today I learned.
Yellow, Oklahoma.
Yellow Oklahoma.
Co, save us and do some shout outs.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Ko. It's nice to meet you. I am currently playing Stonehearth. If you want to stop by, Stonehearth in the morning. And I think tomorrow will be more Elite Dangerous in VR, which I'm super sad we didn't get a chance to talk to you about today because me and Bite Man were playing Elite Dangerous in VR today, and it was amazing. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today. Really appreciate it. Big shout out and thank you as always to Zeke, JP, and a special thank you to Bike Man. Always a blast to have him on. And yeah, you can find me every single day at twitch.tv/CohhCarnage. Hope to see you there. Thank you guys.
Yep, we will hear a little bit about Elite Dangerous next week for sure. We got to get back on the time.
Stonehearth.
I think we talked about, I was so interested in Friday the 13th that we talked about that for a while. So, Bike, do some shout outs, sir. Appreciate you coming on the show as well.
I love all of you. It's me, JP, and Zeke and Ko, and Christmas was great because of it. And there was the orphanage was saved, and we built a boat in the summer camp.
That part was awesome.
That was good when you fixed the board with the bubble gum and looked around to make sure no one saw instead of putting a nail. That was one crazy summer. I'm sorry. But thank you guys for having me on. It's fucking wicked flattering every time and wicked fun talking about stuff. And yeah, a Bike Man, I just stream the games. Look me up if you feel like it.
Short and sweet. I like it. I'll do my shout outs after we close out the show. That's going to do it, though. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. Sorry we started a little bit late. Twitch was a little bit wonky. We'll be back, though, next week, as we always are, every Wednesday at 5 o'clock Eastern. We'll see you then. Have a good one. Bye-bye.